this offense this season.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Davison. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. To the right. He's got it. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Smith wants to throw. Quarterback adapting. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Michigan offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He'll try it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And that's one of the advantages on defense of forcing a 3rd and long situation. You can go to your dime personnel package, get a lot of those smaller, faster bodies to deal with a mobile quarterback like this who sometimes will try to scramble. That time, there was just nowhere for him to go.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Off play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The timing needs to be precise on those out routes, and the quarterback just gave him too much ground to cover.
Yeah, and you got to know when to throw that. Right when he's breaking out of his break, I got to put that ball and put it on him. And you could tell the timing was a little bit off, just a little too much juice from the QB.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He stopped just inches away from the 1st down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense.
Well, I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that 3rd down, but there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
Converts on 4th down, still going. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Oh, maybe a double pass. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rushes on him. He throws one to the left. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Throws for the tight end. Big fella moving. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Touchdown, Michigan! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over USF. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Yeah, how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Smith dropping to pass. at the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on 1st down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and it's just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another 1st down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now improvising. Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good
Touchdown, Wolverines! Fit it in the window for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Smith wants to throw. Time to take a shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Complete in the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He lost one down the sideline. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the single running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. It'll be a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Smith dropping to pass. Oh, they're after him. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking up the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. The sure hands, it's Richardson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it. Makes the grab, past the marker. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Gathers. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Underwood. Trying to find the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm, and I like they took a shot down the field, but interesting to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with them.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And the Wolverines will try to convert on 4th down. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you, and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to ground. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And Man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
To the air. It's Underwood. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've got the lead here in the 4th. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 4 over Duke. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear them.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more... Man, that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Michigan has long had defenses built on discipline, carrying out their assignment, and they have done that to perfection today.
Carry out your assignment, do what you're supposed to do, but do it with bad intentions. That's what I like. I like the physicality. They want to hit you in the mouth year after year. Michigan players leave and they go to the NFL, but the next group, discipline, tough, physical. It's always staples of these defenses.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
A first down run on the doorstep. Wrestled down at that 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Finds his big tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
I love how this defense can cover space really quickly, especially in their own red zone where the windows are smaller to throw into. You saw the speed there. Closing in, making the hit, and now setting up fourth down.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
They'll go back to work on offense. Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd and short now from their own 48. To the air, it's Underwood. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the
touchdown, Wolverines! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job on the route. And
fuck you, nigga. You ain't shit. Oh, good game, bro. Good game. Good game. Yes, you did.
it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game
Bro,
long,
I ain't good at this shit, man. That's why I told you, bitch, your girl come back.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up.
And then my quarterback got hurt too, man.
21-point cushion in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gresham. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return.
I already know. For the quarterback, he was more mobile.
Start from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't look up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going. And
they weren't like that in the first quarter.
It's one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And then I was running the ball too.
Running back there on the route and the patience he showed.
I just stopped running at him.
Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield.
I'm talking with my quarterback and with my running back. It was hard. It was hard to just key in on both of them.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get into the receiver.
I would have run that bit. For real, for real. If I can stay with the running game, I would run that hole.
That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He'll get rid of it. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the.
I ain't tripping though. I'm gonna have a good season with these boys. I just gotta, hopefully my quarterback ain't down for the season.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, that's all right though. I put one of your linemen down for the rest of the year.
Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be.
See, I just got in the league, you know what I'm saying? So I just.
Third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Takes a hit as he fires.
Oh, he sold me. He probably came down a bit.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator.
But yeah, I'm in a couple of them though. I'm in the 4-star league too, and it's another 5-star league. I'm tasting them in that league though. I think.
I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling.
Oh shit!
Quarterback extends the play.
Let go in. Let's go. Great pocket awareness. He might be alright after all.
Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one.
And then I gotta go get me another controller. My shit got like a badass stick drill, man. Like my man keep going to the left and shit.
Push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he added the extra point.
But that's alright though. I want to get the game out of the way. Cam ugly ass ain't want to play me yet.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Yeah. That nigga beat my ass one time so bad.
He takes this from
but I had Duke.
He was looking for some running room.
I got Ole Miss in the league now. So I got a little bit. I got a little better chance.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line.
Yeah, Clemson ain't bad though. You know what I'm saying? Just. Especially if you know how to play the game too, though. Like you know how to play, like really, like play the game, and you can break down coverages good on the fly. It ain't hard to beat the average player. You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga who just play that hoe. Yeah, it ain't hard to beat him. Like, see, I play it, but I don't get into it to where like I just. Like I got a certain little sit up how I run it. If the nigga stop, he just stop. I just gotta figure out something else.
And not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. Gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense.
Some niggas catch on quicker than others, you know.
And now they're just bleeding this.
That's all it be. Oh, fuck no, man.
this one was over already, but how about an exclamation
So,
point to go
yeah.
with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Right.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Yeah.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick.
He coming man.
Few anxious moments there with the hands.
Damn, he probably could have
his name as they make the grab and get the ball.
No, man, it just be sometimes I be picking the wrong play, but I be having some shit that be open. You know what I'm saying? There's always some shit be open. You know? Right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Stands in and takes the hit.
That's a, well, that was a, if he throw that bitch low, that's a bat.
They take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Yeah, I gotta take a shot somehow.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Man, I ain't giving up that touchdown, man. They were delayed.
After this,
That nigga threw that bitch so lazy.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. He'll try to do it himself. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Got it in stride inside the 20.
That man's all out of bounds.
Stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all
Good game, bro.
the end as they get the W. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like